Okay, so I just finished watching a video by TheAnimeBlaze, and basically he was talking about basically expressing his views and opinions on generally the anime community and the reviewers within them. You know, how the reviewers basically express their views on particular animes that they review and how they basically go about doing that. And I think he made some pretty valid points. You were talking about how some of the subscribers, kind of hate anime reviews. They might come across spoilers or things like that that might ruin animes for them. And for the most part, I agree with what you're saying. I think it's a really interesting discussion because I've come across the same thing where I mean, I'm pretty new to the game. I'm pretty new to anime reviewing and manga reviewing. I mean, well, I say anime reviewing. I review mostly manga for the most part. Um, but as a new reviewer, I try to incorporate like a non-biased opinion, like, and kind of express basically the pros and cons of an anime. I try to or a manga, should I say? I kind of try to balance it all out, with what's good and what's bad about the series to kind of keep it more entertaining. Because I know that I know that some of my subscribers or anybody who's watching my videos might not necessarily agree with what I'm saying about it. So I kind of like to adhere to multiple tastes, I guess. But I do acknowledge what you were saying about how some people who review manga or anime, well, basically they won't necessarily review it per se. They'll just kind of say how great it is, oh, it's so great, and give a thorough explanation as to why they think it's great. Some people will just kind of give a rundown of what's going on and what kind of look in depth, about any undertones or anything like that. I think what you were saying was pretty relevant. I think it's fair to say that like anybody who's doing like a full series review or like basically a final thoughts on like a series, whether it's manga or anime, should basically take everything into play and basically analyze the whole thing, break it up and like you say, or like it should be, basically explain the good points about it, explain the bad points about it, why you should check it out, or basically just connect with these subscribers more by asking their thoughts and not being biased about it. And especially when it comes to you do see it a lot where you'll go in the comments section and people are just basically arguing over what they think is best. You tend to find it in especially in the big three, One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. I mean those three animes, they just spark such major rows in the comment section. That's just completely uncalled for. Basically people saying no, Naruto's the best, no, One Piece is the best, Bleach is the best, when really and truly it doesn't matter. We're all really fans of anime and manga, so why really should it matter which one is best or which one people think is the best one? I mean, I have my favourite, but I'm not going to discredit somebody else because they think Naruto is better than what I think One Piece is. People have their own tastes, so I think when reviewers themselves try to basically discredit anybody else's opinion based on what they think or what they think is best is it's kind of shallow. And I like to say I connect with my subscribers, and I take anybody's opinion on board. I'm open like that, and I I think it's just generally on the internet, anybody who has an opinion about whatever, doesn't matter what subject it is, there will always be somebody who has an opposite opinion to theirs, and there'll always be someone who will instigate an argument or a troll or whatever. So it's unavoidable. No matter what your opinion is, no matter how unbiased you try to be, there will always be somebody to try and instigate an argument. Just because hey, it's the internet. Everybody's safe behind a keyboard is what they think. So that I think that's just how it is. But it doesn't make it right, obviously. So yeah, I mean, being new to YouTube myself, I haven't been exposed to a lot of hate or people disagreeing with me on my own personal videos on my channel, really. So I'm still yet to experience that. So I guess I'm more of a third party in this. I kind of see it from an outside point of view. I see it on other people's videos. I haven't really seen it on my own videos so far. So one thing that I would say is when you're reviewing like a series on a weekly basis, like say, like you're doing chapter reviews of a weekly serialization or a weekly anime, then it's fair to give a rundown of what's going on in that particular chapter or that particular episode. And it's of course it's like part of the reaction when reviewers say how much they loved it and how it's the best thing ever. I don't necessarily mind that when it comes to like weekly serialization reviews and things like that, because it's just everybody's kind of hyped for that particular chapter or that particular episode, so it's just part of the experience. It's really good to see it like other people are happy about it. But like I mentioned before, when people are doing reviews of like entire series reviews, and they're not really kind of going into depth about what's really great about it, or what's not particularly great about it, that's when things kind of become a little bit blurred and like a little bit stagnant, in my opinion. So yeah, I think I guess you could say it's about context. Or when you should or shouldn't adopt a particular reviewing style. Yeah, I think if you're doing an entire series review, then evaluation and analysis is key. Obviously, me personally, I've got a lot to learn with all this. Some of my reviews, probably probably not as good as what they should be. But I like to think that I'm putting in my best effort, and I've got room for improvement. So yeah, Blaze, I think you make some pretty good valid points, and I look forward to maybe discussing a few more things with you, via video response or whatever in future. So yeah, until then, Ark signing out.